guys, Matt from Finatics here. We got another box to unbox, order to unorder, reorder, something. Anyway, got fish to show you guys. Let's see what we got. First thing out of the box we have, bag is open. Alright, these are Chinese algae eaters. Got a big bunch of these guys. Last time they were mixed gold and regulars, but these are all very much regulars on these guys. Looks like. I think so. Yep. Next thing up we have, well, they're a little bigger this time, a little bit. Still pretty tiny. These are panda loaches. Got a nice juvenile stripe on those. They change their patterns to get a little bit bigger. Last time, if you guys remember, we got these guys. They were half this size. On the skinny side, but good size. We should be able to bring those guys around, no problem. Next thing we've got some shrimp. These are yellow rice shrimp. Variants of color. Of course, we have, what, 5 or 6 colors in the crib and the shrimp. Yellows are the new ones today. Oh, a big batch. Today I bought a big batch of panda cories. I doubled up the batch this time because we kept running out. So now we will not run out of panda cories this week, I hope. Here's another type of cory. Oh, nice. So these are gold lasers, the L10A or C10A. I get that down right. Anyway, a couple different lasers out there. We've got the greens, which are the real spendy ones. We got the reds or oranges, and now we got some golds. They look pretty similar. The price on those is more like the oranges. Let's see, feeder guppies. These are actually guppies this time, not comets. So good for y'all looking for feeder guppies. And let's see. Swim in here. That would be some Tanganyikan fish. These are frontosas. A regular 6-stripe frontosa. Got a good price on these guys. Not quite a sale price so much as just a good regular everyday price. Better than what I usually get them for. So pretty excited for that. Next thing up is some gold neons. Brought these in a little while. Of course, gold neon is an albino neon. Kind of a cool fish. Got the red stripe, but not the blue. And last thing out of the box, we have a killie. These are called a Christie's leer-tailed killie, a longer-lived killie species. Some of those guys are annuals, or I mean they don't live a year even. These guys are known to live 3 years or more, which is long-lived for a killie. Yeah, very nice bright colors. Fish. These are all males, not pairs, just males. Super cool, unusual killie. And that's it for box number 1. Alright, here we go with the second box. This week's order. Yeah, I know I got some cool stuff in here. Let's see what we got. First thing up, these will be Ipsy, Respora Ipsy, or pork chops. Lamb chops if you prefer. A little different than the narrow wedge hits. I've got some narrow wedge hits. They all look very similar, but they are a little bit different. Ooh, we got plecos this week. You guys are gonna love these. So first thing up is a Volkswagen. This is a L90 Volkswagen pleco. Remember, these guys get so big they call them as big as a Volkswagen Beetle. L90C. Big royal type. They get about 2 feet. Or can anyway. I had those fun. Here's another cool pleco. It's Bond, James Bond, the 007 vampire pleco. We haven't had vampires in a little while either, not since we went into lockdown, so fun with that. Alrighty, next cool pleco up. This is an L81N. It's a type of golden nugget pleco. They call them the small spot gold nugget. Let's see, he is indeed. Got little tiny spots on him. Really nice looking fish. Nice broad gold band on him too. Really pretty fish. Yep, here's the other one. This is a regular 18. You look at the two side by side. So he's got bigger spots. And this guy's got smaller spots. They're both gold nuggets. They come from a different locality. That's why you get the variant in there. They still list them under the same scientific name, but where you get a different L number because of the different color pattern. Super cool on those guys. Next thing I have is a mascara barb. Saw these on the list. They're kind of spendy. Super cool, large ditherfish. These guys can get quite big, 5-6 inches. Really deep body. Super, super cool, bigger barb. Mellow. Very, very cool. Here's another one. Look kind of like your filament barbs, but get bigger. There's another one. There's 3. I got 6 altogether of these guys. Nice, good school of them. When I say expendy, they're going to run about 25 bucks. P switches. Kind of spendy on a schooling fish, especially if you want to get all 6. And believe me, you're going to want all 6. They are so cool. One more. There he is. And let's see. After that, we have Cories. Paleatus Cories. Came to my attention. We were out of Paleatus Cories. Can't have that, being out of a quarry and all that. We pride ourselves in having more quarries than Carter's Gap pills, so there you go. Paleatus Cories. Go along with the gold laser quarries. Pencils. Pencils have been really popular this winter so far. These are the marginalis, or the dwarf pencils, we'll call them. Kind of cool little guy, little red spots on them. Not as much red as the Beckfords. Next thing up is a big bag of neon tetras. Continuing our special on neon tetras, $2 for large neon tetras. And we're still doing our moving special, because believe it or not, we are still getting ready to move. 25% off 4 or more on tetras in general is the moving special. Let's see. Last thing out of this box. I don't remember actually ordering this. Rasbora Guscalalia. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Had to look at them twice before I realized what I had. These are emeraldite rasboras. They had the scientific name on there. I'm just used to seeing the common. Emeraldite rasbora looks pretty silvery when they're in the bag. They get the nice emerald green eye on them when they're happy and in your tank. They get up to about 1.25 inches. Usually you see them come in at that about a 1/2 inch size. It takes them a while to get bigger, but they've got a real small mouth, so they go well in a community or even a nano tank. That's it for box number 2. Here's box number 3. I have an inkling what I'm going to find in box number 3, and I should because I put the order in. But every once in a while I get surprised, as you see. So that's what we got. First thing out of the box is a red turquoise discus. Hey, that's a really nice sized fish. I was expecting 2 inchers, and that guy looks more like a 3 incher. Wow, he's a good looking fish. I am happy with that. These were actually a special order, but they were supposed to be bigger. This isn't a discus. I grabbed the wrong bag, but that's okay. We'll do these. These are pea puffers. Restock on those guys. I always try to keep around some puffers. Remember, pea puffers are still puffers. I do not recommend pea puffers in a community tank. I know a lot of places will, but I see that as a long-term trouble. Keep yourself a 30-gallon tank. Do some pea puffers in there. All by himself, you'll be more happy. They'll be more happy. Another discus, this is that red turquoise discus again. Again, these guys were a special order. We do special orders every week. If you need a special order, let me know. It's seriously not a problem. Here's another one, red turquoise. Really nice looking fish. I love having discus in, but when we have baby discus in, we change them every day, and we've been short on man hours here. I have a lot of us running around to change tanks, so I've not been keeping discus in stock because we just don't have the manpower to change the tanks every day. That said, those guys will get changed every day until they go. These are a mono shrimp. Again, every week we get a bag of a mono shrimp. Every week it's time to get more mono shrimp. Gotta have them for your planted tank. They're super cool to watch. Super good to get rid of your algae. Here's our hard liquids, regular hard liquids here. Restock on those guys. Great for your community tank or your nano tank again. These are spotted hillstream loaches. We got reticulated last week, and they're really tiny. These spotteds came in, same price, but quite a bit bigger, probably 3 times the size of some of those reticulateds. Different pattern, so there's a reason why you might want one over the other, but super cool fish either way. Here's more nano fish. Seems like we did a lot of nano fish this week. These are Amanda's Embers, or Ember tetras. These guys are on the tetra special to buy 4 or more and get 25% off. Not particularly expensive to start with. So I asked my supplier to find me 3 really amazing bettas. I would have sent more, but we don't have a lot of room. And first one they sent was a half moon, and that is a super cool fish. Look at the red rims and the silver body. That is a cool fish. So one half moon betta. Next one up is a Fancy Dragon. It's a plecos, of course, which is short fin. It's got the silvery scales on it. Blue back. That is a cool fish with a pink in it. Alright, I think they did me good on that. That is a cool fish. And really, for how cool it is, it wasn't that expensive. And the last guy out, well, yeah, I'm going to say she rocked that one too. I'm going to have to give a shout out to my vendor. They really hooked me up. This is Galaxy Koi Plecos. Again, in the bag is going to be hard to see very well, but crap, there was incredible oranges in there. A really nice pattern on that fish. That is a neat fish. 3 really nice individual bettas. Get a yen for a really fancy betta. It's a good time to pick them up. They weren't that expensive. Let's see. These are rainbows. They're small. These are alani rainbows, or Wapunga rainbow. I'm a big fan of rainbows in general. These guys, when they color up, are pretty cool. Very desirable Wapunga rainbow. Let's see, we have a bag of neons. These are green neons. We were out of regular neons and green neons this week. The green neons are tiny, always come in tiny, but they're still on the tetra special. Buy 4 or more and get 25% off. Last thing out of the bag, we have more rasboras. These are brilliant rasboras. And they do not have any color whatsoever in the bag, but they get a nice gold line on them and some red too. Super cool fish. I'm actually a huge fan of some of these different larger rasboras like that. I don't see them that often. They're phenomenally popular, but they're a super cool fish. So check those guys out when you get here. And that's box number 2. Alrighty, last box, and this one will go real quick. We just got some feeders in here. First thing I'll pull out of here, I'm assuming that's what's in here because that's what's left. First thing we have is ghost shrimp. Got us another 50 pack on the ghost shrimp. Remember, we can do a special order on ghost shrimp. If you want 50 or more, we'll give you a half price, but you got to pick them up on the day we get them, so I don't have to rebag them. Down here somewhere we have worms. They look pretty decent too. These are black worms. Black worms are $4 for an ounce, but we do at a half a pound. We'll give you a break on it. But really, if you let me know you're gonna do the half pound, it helps out so we don't end up being completely out all through our weekend. Let's see. Yeah, that's 25% off on a half pound or more. And that's it for this order, guys.